Hey everyone, it's Carla, and I promised that I would give you a video for using very simplistic software to resize your 8.5 by 11 papers into A2 4.25 by 5.5 size cards. So first thing I'm going to do, and I happen to already have my directory open in Paint Shop Pro. This is okay, let me put it this way. Jask was the original developers of this software, and it's version 5.03. It practically types in pencil. Corel bought it at like version 7, and now they're up to 23. So that tells you how many iterations of the software that we're currently on. This is one of the pages that I'm going to show you what to do. Now, I have my rulers and my toolbars set in preferences. Oh, wait, can I view them? Oh, here we go. Rulers. You can customize all of this the way you want it, but that's not what this video is about. But anyway, if you turn on your rulers under your view menu, if you happen to use this software, it's even the same in Corel. PSP 2023 is their latest version. Just make sure you either know your machine is a 32-bit or a 64-bit. Mine is a 64-bit. And believe it or not, this old version actually works on Windows 11. That's what I was afraid of, because it's a raster-only program, meaning you can't take an image and scale it up without losing quality. You can't turn it into a vector. So, that being said, turn on your rulers, and you can see here across the top, this ends at exactly 8.5, and then down the left side, we have 11 here. Oh, you probably can't see that because I didn't make my screen big enough. There we go. Down to 11. Okay. Now, there are two ways you can do this. First of all, you can go into Image and Resize, or Shift S. I use a lot of keyboard shortcuts. Make sure that you have the maintain ratio, the aspect ratio checked, and resize all layers. So we're going to put 4.25 here in the box, and because the ratio is the same as a larger piece of paper, it's automatically going to give you the 5 by 5 height. And then click OK. And now I'm going to zoom it back in with my scroll wheel. But now you have actually resized your card. What I do is I pull, I don't know, 2 or 3 that I really like out of the directory, resize it. This time I'm going to do it with my shortcut, 4.25. It automatically changes the keeps the aspect ratio, but changes the size. Okay, so I have 2 papers that I just love. I'm going to open an 8.5 by 11. And I was doing something else earlier, so I switched those. So we have 8.5 by 11 under New Image right here. Click OK. I always leave my background white. Make sure that it's on inches, and you have a resolution of 300 pixels per inch. Remember, I said that in one of my videos that designers use PPI, pixels per inch, but your printers are a throwback to dot matrix printers, so they are using DPI, so don't worry about the dots per inch right now. But you do need at least 300 pixels per inch for great detail and resolution. Click OK. Okay, now what I'm going to do, try to keep that where you can see it, is copy one of my images. So I'm going up here to the edit menu. Control C gives you copy. Then I click the active window, and I can either go back under edit and choose paste. What I want to do is a new selection, or Control E. And there it is. Because my printer is an inkjet, it's not going to bleed all the way to the edges. So I'm going to go up here into rotate image to the right 90 degrees, hit all layer, don't hit all layers, or, well, let me show you what happens if you do. Your whole window changes, and that just defeats the purpose of giving the new window the dimensions that you gave it. So all we want to do is just the marching ants around here, and that shows that this image and only that image is selected. So make sure all layers is not clicked, and that way it will just move your card. Okay, then I do it with this one. I'm going to resize it. Oh, it's already been resized, sorry. So then I can come back up here. Right is still checked, 90 degrees. Nothing else we need checked. Hit OK. Control C copies it. Then I go to the active window where I want to paste it, because if I don't, look what happens. I don't need two of the same image in the same window. So I'm going to come back over here and hit Control E, and that way I have two of these card faces ready to print. Now I'm going to come over here to my File menu, come down here to Print Preview, and you can look around these. And this one it doesn't have as many bells and whistles on it as Paint Shop Pro 2023 or Photoshop or Illustrator or any of those things. Sorry, my foot itched and I had to move. So click on Print Preview. This is going to show you what your finished printed image will look like. Okay? Then all you do is go to your print dialog box. That's what this pop-up window is. This is your print dialog. Go into properties. If you only want one copy, then keep it at 1, but that's where you change your copies. Go into properties. Now this, I leave it automatically selected if you've got one printer and one paper tray. There are some printers that come equipped with more than one paper tray because they have different size papers that you can load. And this is the menu right here from where you would change which paper tray you want. So I print on 28-pound extra white printer paper. You can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Staples. General paper is usually 20 pounds, and I don't like it that much because it's really, really thin. So for graphics, where you're laying down a little more ink, I like the thicker paper better. You can even go to 32 pound, which is where your ephemera and your clip art die cuts start. So because it's 28 pound and it's extra white, I'm going to hit premium paper. Then you have your settings, best, better, draft. One of these usually is your default. Always click on your best one. Color, hit OK, and then when you click OK, you are ready to print. It will send it straight to the buffer in your printer, and you will have no more worries with it. Now, I mentioned that there were two ways to do this. If I wanted just to print this one as, well, we've already, okay, I'm going to click undo by hitting Control Z, and you can see how it got bigger. If I wanted this one to be 4.25, do you see when I clicked on the page setup how it shows me that if fit to page is selected, it's going to blow that thing up all the way and scale it to the full size of the paper that you've chosen. Well, we don't want to do that. What we can do is in the scale, since we are scaling, okay, by the dimensions that we've changed it, we're actually scaling it a full 50%. So let's just put 50% in the box. Do you see how that changed? That right there resized your 8.5 by 11 image. Click on OK. Then you can go to print preview, see what it looks like, and it's still just a small image. Don't worry about the big borders around the edges. You could even print this on a postcard piece of paper of 4 by 6. It would still fit, and you'll have a little tiny border, and it will be fine. But you can define that postcard paper within your print dialog boxes and your print properties in whatever paint program that you're using. Then you come up here to print, click on your properties again, best, premium paper, hit OK, and then when you're ready to print, it will print for you one A2 size image on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I'm not going to print out more of those because I've been showing you in my existing videos what those look like, and I've got several even of these pages printed out where I've got different designs on them, but they're still A2 4.25 by 5.5. So basically that's how you do it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Before I switched to studying for doctorates in astrophysics and applied mathematics, and before I got my music degree in trumpet, I actually studied computer science, and I had to have a lot of that in my curriculum for astrophysics, so I know computers. I'm not afraid to do a little tech support for you guys just to help you out so that you're not so stressed. I've discovered that I love helping beginners or people who are uncomfortable with certain aspects of technology learn how to do it. So, ask me. I'm ready. I would love the opportunity to help you guys. But anyway, that'll do it for tonight. And I really hope this video has helped you. If you, like I said, have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of the things. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.